On March 8, 2014, Malaysian Airlines Flight MH370 departed Kuala Lumpur at 12:42 a.m., bound for Beijing. On board were 227 passengers, 10 crew members, and 2 pilots, Captain Zari Ahmed Shah, a highly experienced 53-year-old, and First Officer Farik Hamid, 27, who was on a training flight to complete his certification. For the first 20 minutes, the flight proceeded as planned. At 1:08 a.m., it crossed the Malaysian coastline into the South China Sea. Captain Zari reported the plane cruising at 35,000 feet, with everything normal. At 1:19 a.m., as the flight entered Vietnamese airspace, Kuala Lumpur Air Traffic Control instructed, Malaysian 370, contact Ho Chi Minh on 120.9. Good night. Zari replied, good night, MAS 370. These would be the final words from the flight. Moments later, MH370 disappeared from radar, becoming one of the world's greatest aviation mysteries. Initially, Kuala Lumpur Air Traffic Control assumed the plane was in Vietnam's airspace. Meanwhile, Vietnam's controllers noticed the plane had vanished from their radar and received no response to repeated calls. After 18 minutes, Vietnam informed Kuala Lumpur of the disappearance. Despite protocols requiring immediate action, an emergency response was delayed until 4 hours later, at 6:32 a.m., the flight's scheduled landing time in Beijing. An international search began in the South China Sea, involving 34 ships and 28 aircraft from 7 countries. However, no trace of the plane was found. Days later, military radar data revealed that MH370 had deviated sharply westward, crossing back over the Malaysian peninsula. The plane was last detected at 2:22 a.m. over the Strait of Malacca, near the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, far from its intended flight path. Further clues emerged from satellite data. The plane had attempted to communicate with a satellite, akin to a phone searching for Wi-Fi. Though the data didn't provide an exact location, it revealed the plane's general trajectory. Investigators analyzed satellite handshakes, communication attempts the plane made 7 times. The final handshake, represented by the 7th arcade, suggested the plane's last position was along a vast corridor stretching from Kazakhstan to the Indian Ocean. Considering MH370's fuel capacity, flight time, and speed, investigators narrowed their focus to a shaded area along the 7th arcade, approximately 2,000 kilometers west of Australia. Search operations targeted this region but yielded no results. By April 2014, surface searches were abandoned, as the plane was presumed to have sunk. Deep-sea searches commenced, becoming the largest and most expensive operation of its kind. Despite extensive efforts, no wreckage was found. In 2015, hope resurfaced when a flaperon from MH370 washed ashore on Réunion Island, near Madagascar. Over the years, 27 pieces of debris linked to the plane were discovered, likely carried across the Indian Ocean by currents. However, the main wreckage remained elusive. In 2018, American company Ocean Infinity resumed the search using advanced underwater technology. They scanned vast stretches of the ocean floor but found no trace. Multiple theories arose to explain MH370's disappearance. Some suggested Captain Zari deliberately diverted and crashed the plane, citing evidence of a similar route on his flight simulator. However, no motive was found, as Zari was respected, with no personal or financial issues. Another theory proposed a terrorist hijacking, as 2 Iranian passengers had boarded using stolen passports. They were later identified as asylum seekers, dismissing this theory. The most plausible theory suggests that passengers and crew succumbed to oxygen deprivation, leaving the plane on autopilot until it ran out of fuel and crashed. This could have resulted from electrical fires or mechanical failures that rendered the crew incapacitated. In 2022, retired aerospace engineer Richard Godfrey introduced a new approach using weak signal propagation reporter technology. By analyzing atmospheric radio wave disturbances caused by the plane, he pinpointed a potential crash site on the 7th arcade, 4 kilometers underwater. While some critics question the accuracy of his method, Godfrey's findings align with ocean drift patterns and debris locations. He proposed a focused search within a 40 nautical mile radius of his identified site, suggesting that MH370 could finally be located. With advancements in technology and renewed determination, the mystery of MH370 may one day be solved, bringing closure to one of aviation's most haunting enigmas. Subscribe to our channel for more content like this.